Bro, let me paint a picture for you. You're sitting there with your ride. No rush, holding the wheel, no racing, no double-checking the mirrors, just trying to focus on the road again. But somewhere between your morning coffee and that late-night drive, it hits you. Other cars are quiet too. No horns, no signals, not even a flash. And now your mind's racing. Is the engine fine? Is this just the game now? Let me tell you something that might surprise you. This silence on the road, it's not traffic, it's a mirror. And the one who jerks first usually isn't the fastest. It's the one who forgets control. So, let's flip the script. This isn't about waiting, it's about shifting, about taking this quiet ride and turning it into your loudest move yet. Because while the street looks empty, you're going to become the driver that doesn't just pass by, he gets remembered. Point 1. Stop watching the clock. Start rebuilding the car. The biggest mistake most drivers make is turning the journey into a countdown. They stare at the miles, day 12, day 26, like there's some magical moment where the road guarantees excitement again. But here's the truth. No road rewards the driver who waits. You're not on pause. You're in build mode. Every hour you spend wondering if traffic will change is an hour wasted not tuning your own ride. Hit the garage, fix the engine, get into something that demands your focus. Because the version of your car that broke down stays forgotten unless you evolve past it. You're not waiting, you're building. Remember that. Point 2. Control the narrative of the drive without saying a word. Silence speaks, but only if it's backed by performance. You know what gets attention on the road? Not horns, not revving, not flashing lights. What gets attention is unpredictability. When you glide without panic, when your wheels move without skipping a beat, others will wonder, why isn't he rushing? Did he upgrade? Was I not fast enough? That's not game playing. That's you reclaiming the story. Because every driver builds a story about his car on the road. Your job isn't to correct it. It's to become something too upgraded for old assumptions to even apply. Let the street fill in the blanks. Stay silent, but drive smart. Point 3. Master emotional poker behind the wheel. Never reveal your hand. Here's what other drivers don't expect. Discipline. They expect you to honk, to cut, to race, to get angry, sad, or reckless. So, when you don't, when you stay unreadable, that's power. This isn't just about how fast you go. It's about how much control you reveal. You don't owe the road an update. You don't owe the crowd emotion. Because the more control you have over your reactions, the more control you have over the ride. Others might stay silent too, but the driver who handles it without flinching, he owns the road, even in his absence. Point 4. Turn curiosity into doubt without lifting a finger. If anyone's thinking about your ride even a little, your silence becomes a question mark. But here's where it flips. The more time passes and you stay composed, the more that curiosity turns into doubt. They start thinking, maybe he's faster now? Maybe I was the one chasing speed. And that shift, that psychological power, you don't need others to panic. You just need them to realize you're not parked. You're moving. And that seed of doubt grows louder than any horn ever could. Remember, silence plus progress equals pressure. Point 5. Detach without bitterness. That's real strength. Most people confuse detachment with not caring. But real detachment, it's deep focus, just without obsession. It means you can love the road and still walk away for your own peace. That's a different kind of strength. One the street feels from miles away. They might think you're cold. They might think you're done. But what really happened is you chose your own drive. And that kind of energy, it lingers. It challenges the road. It forces reflection in ways your speed never could. Detach not because you hate the ride, but because you love your peace more. Point 6. Become so grounded, the silence feels small. At the end of the day, silence only holds power if you're still seeking noise. When you become grounded mentally, emotionally, physically, the empty road doesn't rattle you. It reminds you of what you've built. Let the others stay silent. While they're trying to shift gears, you're shifting identity. Becoming a driver who doesn't just survive silence, he thrives in it. Because the one who doesn't flinch, he's the one remembered long after the ride ends. So if the road is quiet, let it be. That's not your cue to chase. It's your invitation to rise. Because this moment isn't about whether traffic returns.